play for us real niggas. It's a full-time job not to kill niggas. It's a full-time job not to kill.
Blocks and gates, putting faces on the newspaper. I can't get caught for old crime to catch new cases. Blocks invaded, spot
Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we're doing a review of a fragrance called Tropez Apres Soleil by Smell Ben. For those of you who didn't take French in high school, that obviously means Saint-Tropez after sundown. This is my fourth review from this house. I reviewed 2010, very bizarre scent that smells like the air in a plane cabin, clean, not dirty, plane cabin air. I reviewed Incensed, which is one of my favorite incense fragrances, gorgeous mix of incense, vanilla, soaked woods, and Ice Station Pineapple, which is a coconut pineapple combo with an Arctic blast of menthol. Once I review this, I still need to do Smoked Ambergris, The Fall, and The Yard Next Door. So I own 7 bottles from this house, not counting travel sprays, which I have quite a few of. I would also like to purchase Hungry Hungry Hippies, Horny Little Devil, Sunshine, and Never Neverland. I really like this house. I know it got shit on a little bit by Luca Turin in his latest book. I'm a big fan of Brent, who's the owner, perfumer, and his work. And if you want a little bit of backstory in this brand and some more info, check out the first review that I did, which was Incensed. This is a flanker to a fragrance called Saint-Tropez Dispenser, which came out in 2010, gets a lot of love. I don't think that I smelled that one, but it's supposed to be a coconut and jasmine fragrance with some musk and green notes. This was part of a remix project where some popular Smell Ben scents were remixed and renamed. And the notes on it are jasmine, honey, coconut, leather, sandalwood, and musk. The perfumer is Brent Leonesio, and this was $45 for 50 ml. Now, unfortunately, it's not available on the Smell Ben site anymore. Sometimes these special fragrances, these remixes and Frankensmellies are released and re-released and shelved and re-released. So you can get the original Saint-Tropez dispenser from the Smell Ben site for $60 for 50 ml. These are very affordable, good indie fragrances for the most part. Now, the presentation, I don't like it. They come in these bottles. I don't think I've used this much. I think there's some sort of evaporation, which happens. It's not a bad sprayer, right? But it just, to be honest, as much as I like the fragrances, I love the art and the stickers, the woman's shoe, it just doesn't look good next to a Raja bottle or a Xerjoff bottle or Amawash. I would personally, I don't know if everyone's going to agree with this, I would personally rather pay $5 more for a really nice bottle. That's just me. But the fragrance, to my nose, this smells like you've been chilling in Saint-Tropez. You met some woman who smells of coconut and jasmine perfume, and you had crazy, wild, rough sex last night. And you wake up smelling of coconut, jasmine, and dirty, burn in hell, sit in the mouth of Lucifer sex. There's a nice coconut note here. There's some indolic jasmine, there's honey, and a very dirty animalic musk. If Creed's Virgin Island Water is a peck on the lips, this is sodomy. And obviously it doesn't make either bad. I love Virgin Island Water in the summer, but this is on the other end of the beach spectrum. And to be blunt and honest, between the indolic jasmine, the honey, and the animalic musk, this is a very daring fragrance. I wouldn't recommend buying this if you're looking for like easy peasy beachwear. That's Virgin Island Water, a Tommy Bahama scent. I Hate the Beach 1966 by I Hate Perfumes. You wear this, you're gonna be dripping sex. This is like having an I Came to Fuck t-shirt on. And it's a really good performer. It's not beastly in terms of projection, which is good. I think this could put some folks off a little bit because it's dirty. So while it's not a projection monster, it holds its own. And I feel like this is one of these scents where you want the person to come closer to you to keep whiffing it. This is a bit of an aphrodisiac. In terms of performance, it's going to get the job done. It's going to last you a good 8 hours. It dries down to a nice dirty musk. certainly unisex juice, probably better suited for a woman, but I love wearing this. If you're a guy who likes uber masculine, it might not be your cup of tea, but if you're comfortable wearing unisex scents, you should be fine. And for me, ideally, this is for summer vacation when you're going out and looking for trouble. This is like a night out, you know, Saint-Tropez, Versace silk button down, white linen pants, and you wanna, the next morning, you either wanna wake up in bed with two chicks or in a cell with you know, lots of other men. You know, if you're looking for something like this, but you can't get this, so if you're looking for something like this, it's going to be hard. I would say try the original Saint-Tropez, get a sample. Some of the Comptoir Sud Pacifique scents remind me of this in terms of coconut. They have a similar coconut note, but as I said, this one gets dirty. And then, you know, sure, Virgin Island Water is the PG version of this. St. Bart's by Tommy Bahama is the same idea, but it's on another plane. If someone were trying to talk you into purchasing this fragrance, I think they tell you that it's just different. It's a monster scent for summertime. It's sex in the bottle, and at one point it was affordable when it was produced. I think if someone were trying to talk you into skipping this, they tell you the presentation is lacking, you can't get it anymore, it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm sure some men and some women will be repelled by this. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. I hate the presentation on these, and not loving the presentation on these is sort of informing how I'll be bottling my fragrances when that time comes. And reality is that this is not a versatile fragrance. This fills a very narrow slot, but it's perfect for that slot. And I mentioned the Versace silk shirt, which I used to have a couple of. God, do I wish I kept them. And this is sort of that equivalent. You can't wear it every day. You know, if you have $600, $500 to buy a great shirt, a button-down shirt, you're much better off with like a, you know, maybe a custom-made Brioni, a Turnbull and Asser shirt, a Thomas Pink shirt. But for the moment that you rock that Versace silk shirt at the right party with the right fragrance and the right vibe, you're gonna kill the game. And that's what you get with this. I also applaud Brent at Smell Ben for taking risks and making really interesting perfumes, some more wearable than the others, but I love Smell Ben because it's very rare, if ever, that I smell something they made and think, oh, you know, this is boring. Unfortunately, this one is hard to get your hands on, but if you can do so, do so, and at least sample this bad boy, because it's something to behold, and it's a very sexual fragrance, and people talk about all the time, this is sex in a bottle, this is a sexual fragrance. No, this is that. I've smelled a lot of things. This is, you know, as sexual as it gets. So if that's your thing, I cannot recommend checking this one out enough, especially for a summertime sexy fragrance or sexual fragrance. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this review. Any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. If you've smelled this, I would love to know if you think I'm right on, or you know, I missed the sex party boat. And that's it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow or later this next week with more videos. More videos are coming, obviously, and thank you all so much for watching, obviously.
Chasing that coke money in the Bay, man. It's the same everywhere in LA, man. I could be back in a cell any day, man. Outside, nigga, playing with this K, man. Somebody pray for us real niggas. It's a full-time